hate it when I have one of these days where I just cannot do an intro correctly and have to redo it like 14 times. Anyways, despite my failure of being able to do an intro multiple times, we're going to be watching the controversial rise of Pipkin Pippa, made by Rima Evenstar, the kitsune and or horse girl. I don't know. There's memes about that I haven't really delved too deep in, but yeah. Anyways, Pipkin Pippa is my favorite VTuber, who is also a part of my favorite VTuber company, Face Connect, which is, well, known as the Sad Girl Company. Which is honestly a very accurate logo, if I'm being honest. Anyways, I'm curious to see how deep of a dive we're gonna do with Pipkin Pippa, because, well, while I know a few things about her, I don't know everything. Because, well, I wasn't always there. I don't know, I discovered Pipkin Pippa whenever she was getting shit on Twitter for the whole Hogwarts Legacy bullshit that was playing out, which was just absolutely fucking stupid, but, no. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the video now, shall we? I think the thing I'm the most curious about right now is what type of Walmart joke we're going to be playing right here. Because, well, just type in Pipkin Pippa and Walmart in the search bar and you'll probably figure out the context. Or we're about to find out now. Or you guys are, I already know. Is this Family Guy music? I don't know.
Did they reorganize all of the aisles again? Where would their kitsune section be now? I swear to God, if I have to be stuck with the horse memes for another week, I'm gonna fucking shoot up a
I love it.
Oh, hey, crazy seeing you here. You're probably wondering, who the hell is that deranged rabbit girl blasting up the foot care
I know her.
section? Promise to be my meat shield, and I'll tell you all I know about this rabid maniac.
I'm not being your meat shield, but okay.
Pipkin Pippa is the embodiment of she's just like me for real.
Yeah.
And by just like me, I mean your average basement dwelling keyboard warrior. Pippa is a female
AKA someone who grew up on 4chan who is also a shut-in. Yeah.
English virtual YouTuber and a member of Face Connect. She debuted as part of its first generation alongside Rinku Ashilia, Hakushika Iori, Tenma Maemi, Fujikura Uruka, Shizui Mishiru, and Utatane Naza. She's kind of like a female, more hyperactive version of Asmongold. After all, they both drink way too much soda.
That's a good way to describe her as.
Entirely harmless part of their households for quite unsavory uses.
And no more vomit drawer. Wait, what do you mean no more? No.
I have not gone deep into the vomit drawer. I just saw there was a video about it on the Face Connect clip channel, or Low Effort Clips. I don't know if it's officially called that. Well, it's not, but I saw there was a video about it. I never watched it, but is the fact it doesn't surprise me that she has something like a vomit drawer, or had. I'm not sure if she still has it or not, but because from what I know is that her whole bedroom is basically turned into a whole colony / ecosystem for ants, pretty much. Which makes sense if she is a female version of Asmongold that's way more hyperactive and everything. Because they both have messy ass rooms.
Oh boy, like I haven't had mold in here for a while. No, the other thing. Oh, I haven't had a vomit drawer in like over 2 years now.
Okay, was had.
Listen, now I grab the trash can out of the bathroom like a normal person.
Why did you keep a drawer?
Yeah, why?
Because I needed something that I could like lay my head into in case I got sick in the middle of the night.
What?
And you were like a kid when you did this?
No, God!
What the fuck? And what kind of sense does that make? Or is that something I just don't know about? Laying your head in a vomit drawer when you get sick? What? Or she lay her head in the drawer to vomit in there when she got sick. Regardless, why? Like, just... jeez. No wonder she's got mold in her bedroom.
In a world world filled with carefully curated personas, Pippa's unabashedly degenerate antics deeply resonate with her audience.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! You guys said a bunch of them. Holy shit!
Oh. Yep.
Attracting a
even-
devoted cult following. Her genuine and unfiltered
what is it?
opinions, regardless of the potential for pushback or controversy, have struck a deep chord with her loyal fan base. As deranged as Pippa comes off, she is still very relatable
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
stands as a refreshing anomaly in the VTuber scene. From reacting to wacky stories to fortune reading ASMR,
I want Pippa
That. You know, she's reading it.
to lick her soul's clean of my seed after the act is done.
Pippa has endless hours
Oh,
of
she wasn't reading
content.
the whole thing. Hold on. Now I'm just curious. I want Pippa to look at me like this while she make. Imagine the pure look of utter disdain while she's secretly very much into giving into her sexual desire. And actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to read this.
My seed after the act is done.
Pippa has
I'm good.
endless hours of content
Especially since I took a look in there and I saw something about a prostate, and I was like,
ready to destroy you mentally. Pippa,
Yeah.
sometimes dubbed Walmart Pecora, is a good case study of
Yeah.
what happens when the creator is
what is it? Glowy? Members of the CIA specifically, and then more loosely refers to any other federal agent. You know how IRL government agents will infiltrate protests? Online they do it too, and you can call them out by saying stuff like, "It glows in here," and not falling for their bait. They get these psychological operations on a federal level, and this example's not exactly that. But you know how an oil baroness paid some protesters to throw beans on a Van Gogh painting?
more degenerate than the audience. But
If this is probably one of her conspiracy theories.
naturally, straddling the fine line between edgy humor and shock value can stir debates,
Oh,
leading
yeah.
to polarized opinions about her. This divide is stark, with individuals either adoring her unique charm or finding her approach very off-putting. Before Pippa's debut, she released these videos as teasers showcasing her personality. 3 of her notable videos include VTubers are PSYOP, where she claims
Really?
that VTubers were part of a
don't think I've seen
government
that one.
PSYOP to ensure that humans wouldn't breed. PPPP and a clean version of Ram Ranch.
Oh.
Happy friends at a slumber party. Big fat floppy pillows wanting to be hugged.
Okay, well I didn't hear this version.
Pippa initially dreamt of joining Hololive. I'm
Oh, yeah, she
in a
did,
way
didn't she?
glad she got rejected, because
Yeah.
if she did join Hololive, there is no way we would have ever got the Pippa that we know today. She
Yeah, if she had joined Hololive, she would have most likely had to be way more PC family friendly and shit, instead of just going all crazy, insane maniac like she is today. Yeah,
She finally made her
that her worst case scenario. She got. Actually, no, I'm not gonna talk about that.
long-awaited debut on June 20, 2021. In that stream, she explained that she's actually 3, that she likes tabletop RPGs, and if you're a D&D lover like Pippa, do you know what else you might like?
I've actually never played D&D. I really want to at some point though. I really want to give it a try. I've never played it though.
This book called The Tome of Phalor. It's a beautiful, comprehensive guide to the realm of fairies. Think of
Okay.
it like the fairy equivalent of the Monster Manual, but with less chomping and way more sparkles. This
Okay.
book is so useful for world building with minimal rules, meaning even I could use it without messing up the campaign in the first 5 minutes. It works with loads of RPG system like Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and it's fantastic inspiration for readers and writers too. In the Tome of Phalor, dive into the mystical world of fairies with the latest book from Fable Spinners. Enhance your stories with incredible descriptions of Fey realms, beautiful imagery, quirky characters, and mysterious powers, such as the all-powerful archfey that rules over fairies. And speaking of powerful creatures, I know you guys love horses, and the Tome
Nah.
of Phalor has this mythical upgrade, the
Yeah, sorry, not a fan of horses. I'm not Vosh.
unicorn. It's way less clingy than those online parasocial unicorn fans, am I right? This book is perfect for RPG lovers, fantasy writers, and anyone who secretly believes in fairies. No judgment. Remember, the hardcore version, the fancy one, is a Kickstarter exclusive, and the campaign ends in March, so make sure you don't miss it. Thank you, Toma Failor, for sponsoring this video. Now back to the main content, which is probably less magical, although it's very pastel. But hey, at least I won't have glitters in my hair for the next 6 months. During her debut, Pippa also stated that she likes power chords, playing video games, and she loves chips. On the other hand, she hates technical difficulties, lag, bufferings, and crowds. But most of all, she hates...
Yeah, very, very relatable things to hate.
Hates the federal government.
I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. The amount of shit talk she does on the feds is a lot. Is anyone, honestly?
If you hadn't noticed already, Pippa is what we call a conspiracy theorist.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She kind of tried to be more sasso and clean in the first few weeks of her debut.
Chat, do you want to...
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this say-so personality lasted for like, what, 3 days or something? It didn't last long at all.
Kiss. You want to kiss?
No.
Winding up.
Why is he so fucking adorable at times?
She did a total of like 2 streams, and she's slowly evolved into what she is today. The Yabbit menace and force of chaos.
Yep.
Pippa loves corrupting everyone she collaborates with her conspiracy theories and odd internet
She
facts.
does.
The same goes for when she collabs with Kirsha. Collaborations between Pippa and her...
Yeah, these collabs are S-tier collabs. Hold on, I'll get out of the way. Collabs with Pippa and Kirsha, S-tier collabs, S-tier streams, S-tier videos. Love them all.
Are consistently remarkable because of their amazing synergy. I believe collabs have the potential to be much more than just combining view counts. If the creators really click, it makes for content that grabs attention in ways they couldn't do by themselves. So just combining 2 big fan bases might not even bring the best results at time. This really showcases how it's all about that connections in those collabs, which can spark amazing content. And this goes for creators big and small.
I'm sorry, what?
It's a black squirrel.
Oh.
What? Why can't you just say, okay?
She's gotta specify that it's melanated for when she attacks it.
The thing is, Pippa often describes herself as being quite pessimistic about the world and herself, but not when it comes to VTubing. Regarding VTubing, she harbors an incredible...
I still have not watched the Omega Idol music video. I want to. Actually, is it still... Actually, did she still private? Is it unprivated now? She privated it whenever Henya was watching it. Did she unprivate it? I never checked. Okay, it's back up. I don't know when... I thought that it was, like, privated for a little while. I guess it was not that as long as I thought it was.
Passion. And when she begins discussing them, you can tell she sees them as a positive driving force and source of inspiration, and that she is quite knowledgeable about the topic, as well as being full of great advices.
Oh yeah.
You cannot be them.
Oh good lord.
But you can be you. This is so corny. This is so corny. But you can be you, and you can be one of those like super cool people. You can be super talented and super amazing, and it might take you longer to get to that point. And it's really upsetting sometimes. You gotta let go of your ego though.
Yeah.
But just keep at it, and then you'll hit whatever fucking age. You hit 40, and suddenly you're fucking Leonardo da Vinci in your fucking drawings and your inventions and whatever the hell, you know?
So it would make sense for Pippa to found her own VTuber idol agency. In one instance, she even started a meme idol agency called Flavor.
Oh, is this the AI thing?
Corporation set up by Pippa with the help of AI. It's meant as a parody of the state of VTubing and corporate culture. In this setup, Pippa is portrayed as a failed evil corporate CEO who got fired from from her previous company called Kuro Company. After one of her former talents revealed Pippa was using her powers to force sexual favors from the talents.
Okay.
Given that the entire project is open source, Pippa's fans begin to contribute, leading to a surge of content for her community to engage with. It became
Nice.
a creative sandbox for everyone involved. This
Yeah, I didn't look at the whole thing of that AI company thingy, but it definitely. But I looked at a little bit of it, and it looked very interesting.
initiative
That was really
led
fun.
to 5 generations of VTuber models, which were adopted and operated by her fans, emerging from this agency.
Oh,
They
really?
even created Twitter accounts for each and every single model.
Why did I have to see
Many
that cursed
floors
image?
Also emerged from this parody agency, including fake Discord logs that were leaked, and even, yes, fake VTuber drama, leading
Oh my
to one
God.
of their affiliated talents
I don't know
having
what
to
this beat.
issue an apology on social media. Initially, it was all fun and games, but
Yeah.
eventually, she kind of lost control of it as it took a life on its own. Her coworkers
Really?
began to get annoyed with some of the interactions with her fan base. And even the CEO of Face Connect, Sakana, started sweating a little bit, I'm sure. Everyone was wondering how much she was actually responsible for what the flavor talents were doing.
So, like, do you actually like run these accounts or something? Like,
Oh.
None of them. I don't own any of these.
Oh, okay.
None of them. I have no part in this. All I did, I made this logo. With chat's help, I generated the images. That's it. I have not made any of these accounts.
Okay.
So
good
eventually
to know,
she
I
had to
guess.
distance herself from it. And
Yeah,
that's
sounds
kind
like
of
it.
the downside of having an edgy fan base. The positive aspects is that you're extremely hard to cancel because most things will fly with them. The
Yeah.
downside is that they're kind of hard to control. And if you ever want to go more sesso in the long run or want to change your content, they might revolt. In another hilarious antic created by her fanbase, the Pipakistan fan Twitter account was created. This is a roleplay account where each day the value of the fictional Pippa currency called the bun is adjusted up or down in response to Pippa's latest stream or social media antics. Basically,
Okay.
Pippa has her own bank, and on that topic, what the fuck are you guys doing? Where is my bank?
That
Supposed to rule the world like this.
you
But one
don't.
of the bigger controversies Pippa was involved in, and one that helped her put her on the map, is the Hogwarts Legacy
yep.
scandal. Hogwarts
Yep.
Legacy is a
Yeah,
game
this is the one I heard all about. I think I heard it from a Ref Says Desu video, and yeah,
that came out on February
this definitely put her on the map for me. So yeah.
10, 2023, and is
I watched like I keep on pausing the video. I watched like one videos of hers, and I was instantly locked the fuck in. And now she's my favorite VTuber. So yeah.
action role-playing game set in the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Yep.
Seems pretty innocent, right? Well, the plot twist is that its author, J.K. Rowling, has been making quite a lot of disparaging political comments about transgenders and trans rights on social media. And despite not being directly involved in the game's development or its narrative creation, Rowling profits from the game due to her ownership of the Harry Potter intellectual property, or IP. This
Yeah, that is true.
ownership means that any content produced within the Harry Potter universe, including Hogwarts Legacy, generates royalties for her. This, of course, developed into a large-scale protest and boycott against all streamers that wanted to play Hogwarts.
This drama was so stupid, but it was also so bad because like because of like how many people got harassed so hard in this. Like they made Silvervale cry, and then she came back and dubbed all these Twitter assholes the name Twitter freaks, I just straight up just call them retarded because they are. I mean, no other way to name them as. But yeah, this whole drama with the whole and not just Pipkin and Pippa, it was just anyone who got involved in this. It was just absolutely obnoxious. Like, especially the fact when someone made a whole ass search engine that designed to find out if someone has like streamed themselves playing the game. Like that was just. And no one can convince me that search engine was not designed for harassment. Like, no one can convince me that. And the amounts of people who were like, on this harassment campaign and supported these people getting harassed for playing this game was just also obnoxious. And I don't respect anyone who was harassing anyone for playing this game. I don't, and I never will, because that's fucking obnoxious and ridiculous. It just is. No other way to put it. I don't care if J.K. Rowling gets money off of people buying the game or anything. Tons of people that are considered bad and everything get money just from purchasing everyday things. Like apparently, what's a good example? Like, apparently buying an iPhone unintentionally and indirectly supports child slavery. There was something about Starbucks supporting something to do with the whole Pakistan shit that's going on. I'm not even going to dive into that. I don't know. I don't care. The fact... And she had zero involvement in the making of the game anyway, so who... And it's just a video game, too. Like, oh my god. Like, just... Like, even trans people were saying that they didn't give a shit and they weren't offended by people playing the game anyway. So, if anything, it was just a real mask-off moment for all these assholes who just are just horrible people. Who just wanted to harass people for pretty much no reason. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, there have actually been some people I have followed or have been subscribed to or whatever that apparently have done this, but I didn't know of. But whenever I did find out, I just instantly took all my subscribes and or follows, because I don't want to be involved with people who are in this harassment campaign, because I don't respect them at all, and I never will. Especially with how bad it got, because I'm pretty sure some people got doxxed and shit from this too. Like, lots of bad stuff came out of all the Hogwarts Legacy harassment campaign and everything. It was just... and if anyone who was a part of that, I don't respect them at all. I don't. And I want zero parts, zero... I want zero... what's the word? I want zero association with anyone who was a part of that harassment campaign, because I was just fucking awful. Alright, I'm done ranting about it. Let's get back in the video.
Legacy, regardless of their political views, which resulted into a mass harassment campaign of several content creators. A list was even created to keep track of who was playing the game at the time.
I'm pretty sure that I am pretty sure that that a search engine did get taken down. I'm pretty sure it did, especially since, you know, it was pretty much designed for harassment.
Creating a huge divide within the community, as the members of this list eventually became prime targets of harassment. The biggest examples of these was the targeted harassment of VTubers such as Silverveil and Pipkin. The conversation culminated...
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Fuck it. And Pipkin didn't even play or stream the game. She just considered... Didn't she, like, only just consider it, and then she got harassed the hell and back? And that's where the never forget what they took from us thing came from. What is this? If you're a trans ally and not going to stream or promote the mediocre Wizard game, let us know. I think too many trans streamers / viewers are feeling unsupported. And oh, good fucking lord, it's Marina. This VTuber here is a huge fucking problem. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go into this. But she's a huge fucking problem.
Cyberbullying and lots of attempts...
Hold on, I think I just... Hold on, go back. Go back. My god. Okay. I'm gonna...
The conversation culminated in a mass
Silverveil okay, yeah, this is just false. This was false. The reason trans was blocked in a stream was automod. It was automodded. Like, hell, it even says it right here. It says it right here. Automod. Like, what the... Oh my god. They...
bullying.
The people who were part of this harassment campaign are gross.
Attempts at cloud chasing from several smaller VTubers who seized the opportunity to promote their own platforms as a safe space, and like the platform.
Oh, good fucking lord! And yeah, I don't like this VTuber. I know of her. I'm not gonna go in depth, but I don't like this VTuber.
Platforms of those who chose to play the Wizard game. At the time, this minority of really.
What did that last one say?
Platforms of those who chose to play.
Imagine actually saying being doxxed is okay. Just because they played a damn game doesn't mean they can be doxxed or killed. True!
The Wizard game. At the time, this minority of really loud, outspoken voices created a false consensus of unanimity in opinions. Most were too scared to speak out or give a more nuanced take on the topic for fear of losing their platforms or even being publicly harassed. So this led
Yeah, I
to
like it. I'm not gonna lie, am I gonna get harassed and shit just because of me speaking about how obnoxious that was? Actually, that's not the first, I don't think this is the first time I've talked about how obnoxious it is. Then again, I'm not that big, so no one's probably gonna even know anyways. And if they do, well, I've already stated what I stated. So, yeah.
to the harassment, doxing, and bullying of Silvervale especially, who broke down on stream several times and even saw some of her relationships with her coworkers sour.
Lord, yeah.
We all understand your
This
feelings.
is so hard to watch.
And you know, I hope you enjoyed your time here while you were here. And it's okay if you don't want to be here anymore. But harassing people because they played a video game is not how you go about proper activism and try to make legitimate changes.
But the worst part of the whole thing is that the harassment also resulted in the departure of the VTuber Pipkin, who was widely loved and known for her impeccable behavior. And that's when Pippa...
Wait, what did it say? What did Tenma say? This is dumb and stupid. Fun ruining cunts. Get the
behavior. And that's when Pippa steps in.
I think Silvervale just got harassed over it. I think some people just started fucking harassing Silvervale from Shoujo because she's playing it. They harassed Pipkin. Yeah, they harassed Pipkin. Poor Pipkin, she didn't deserve it.
She didn't. She did not deserve it at all.
Don't get political in here, man. Don't get political. Just, man. Okay, I'm gonna get political. Okay, I just think it's hypocritical to lose your fucking mind about the Harry Potter shit and then to go and play like Genshin Impact or fucking Blizzard games.
True!
I could sympathize if it was like people were consistent with it, right? But it's not consistent. It's not fucking consistent, okay? It's not consistent.
Upon learning of Pikami's graduation, Pippa took the day off from streaming and returned the next day with a Hogwarts Legacy stream, despite her proclaimed dislike for Harry Potter.
She was based for that
Pippa's
shit.
way to stand against the Twitter outrage mob.
Today's stream! I hate this franchise, but I hate people on Twitter more!
Me too!
The situation led to significant backlash, prompting a noticeable shift in public's opinion. The contentious nature of the issue brought about a strong reaction from those...
I'm not gonna lie, that's totally something I'll do. Hey, if I do get targeted and harassed on Twitter for the shit I was saying for saying that I don't respect the people who are harassing the people for playing the game, I'll make a series of me playing the game too. I'll do it. I'll do it. Seriously, I'll fucking do it. Try me.
was previously silent or neutral, revealing the broader spectrum of viewpoints and sparking more intense debate on the matter. And while it is true that some political agitators might have partaked in this movement, most people just wanted to play a game.
Oh, what is this? There's more Twitter retardation. It's okay to say who you really hate. Just be honest about your hatred. Couching it behind Twitter people is cowardly. Not really. I mean, it's pretty accurate label of who she hates. Me too. Because Jesus. Or maybe, just maybe, she means people who consistently make everything about themselves. People like you. Yep. People on Twitter, you mean like... No. People who are literally getting tagged for something they didn't do, right? Pretty sure she means the bully/trolls, which are usually on Twitter, that harass people into oblivion for playing a game. But if you think that also means trans people who are literally getting attacked for something they didn't do, then you do you. Yeah.
They love. The problem is that these people attack such a wide brush of people.
Cool, unsubbed. Cool, I subbed. I subbed too.
It's like saying all Pokemon fans are transphobic.
What does this achieve? Yeah, the Pipkin situation is sad, but this is just petty. Also, I hate people on Twitter. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This is untrue. Yeah. Yeah, saying you hate Twitter freaks equals transphobia, Lamau. Get over yourself, dude. And before you cry, Twitter freaks equals the bullies. If you take it as trans people in general, I don't know what to tell you, except you yourself think Twitter freaks equals trans, which is transphobic. Adios. Yep. There you go. Tell them off.
Most people didn't have any political stake in this. They just wanted to play a franchise they grew up with.
Exactly. That's the thing. They just wanted to play the game. Like a lot of people grew up with Harry Potter. I grew up with Harry Potter. Granted, I didn't care too much for it, but I grew up with it. Then again, I didn't play the game because I wasn't interested. I wasn't, but still, the whole thing was just fucking ridiculous. Like, oh my god. Based Yabbit, hell yeah.
Nonetheless, this event ended up catapulting Pippa to higher heights as she got lots of people talking about her, for better or for worse. Many criticized her takes, and among her biggest critic is a prominent political left-wing YouTuber called Vosh.
Oh,
Vosh
fucking lord.
likes to pick fights online.
And didn't I mention him earlier when horses were brought up? If anything, like I said, I don't know how deep the horse memes go with Rima, but if anything, I think she should be worried about him too, with his very huge affection for horses. No. Oh, and then Twitter, or not, then Pippa own his ass too, by, oh no.
A lot.
But I stand by it. My moral principles are
Yeah, because then he just called her a Nazi.
In hindsight, this would end up being a really poor
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Vosh just ended up just calling Pippa a Nazi, and then Pippa just called him a horse fucker, because, well, yeah.
choices of words for Vosh. So Vosh decided to pick a fight with Pippa based on internet threads meant to display her in a bad light that we'll cover later in the video.
Okay.
Pippa, who I think is like a Nazi.
There it is!
The problem with Vosh is that he didn't expect this bunny anime girl to end up pulling some deep lore on him and absolutely cooked him.
Yep.
I'll just say Vosh has a history of taking clopping a little too far.
Did you hear about what Vosh said about you? Yeah, I think he said I'm a Nazi. I'm not really concerned if a horse fucker thinks I'm a Nazi, though.
I love this clip.
Right there than she fought at the time. See, Vosh has been vocal in critiquing the VTuber community, alleging that it harbors individuals with pedophilic tendencies and even an overemphasis on lolly content.
Large portion of VTubers.
Yeah. Only to find out how hypocritical he was whenever his folder got leaked.
Are degenerate 4chan incel pics.
And he's also the same guy who's recently come under fire for accidentally opening his non-secret folder, which
I didn't know this video was made after that happened. I didn't know that. Okay, that's good to know, I guess. Alright, cool.
Revealed a bunch of very young-looking girls in promiscuous positions with none other than horses.
Yep.
This is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
I don't know what's worse here, that he's a mega hypocrite, that there is literally...
Oh, yeah, and it was also funny because he had VTubers in it too. I believe it was, what was it, Matsuri from Hololive? Yeah.
Horses mixed in his prawn folder, or that all of this is right next to his stacks folder.
Knowing now that that artist is a lolicon, yeah, I can see it. When I looked at it, I think the vibe that I got was like short stack, thick kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the way like goblins get drawn in porn.
I want to emphasize that even during...
yeah.
The intense discussions surrounding Hogwarts Legacy and trans issues, Pippa consistently called for the respect of individuals' identities. She's issued a tweet.
Notice, it's nice to meet you all. It's been a hectic past few days, and I'm not sure how to word this properly. While I do appreciate all of the kind messages, I don't appreciate being used as an excuse to attack other people.
When did that happen?
Let's not shit-fling and attack other people's identities. If I see it, I'll be blocking and banning you from my community like I do the rest of the trolls and bullies. Do not try to misinterpret my words and use me as a banner to attack other people.
Okay.
Pippa.
Although it sparked considerable backlash, I believe was essential in defining her community's boundaries.
I think if your brand is edgy internet shock humor, you don't get to bitch and complain when that draws even more edgy guys as your audience, or when people associate with those guys as a result. Fortunately, this is likely a smokescreen. This one in particular is known for being pals with... I don't even know what the hell that is. And being deep into... Okay.
Firmly. This step was crucial to communicate what is and isn't acceptable behavior within her community, showing her dedication to creating...
Basically, the way I see it is that we can do edgy humor, but just don't go harass and bully people, basically. Yeah.
A respectful space, despite what most of her aunties would want you to believe. On a lighter note, the next day of Pippa's Hogwarts stream was her birthday, and her
Oh,
fan,
really?
Mr. Yura, organized a birthday billboard ad for her.
Oh, hell
which
yeah.
is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Being a controversial figure has its perks and downsides.
Oh yeah, definitely.
One of the downsides being that you're prone to attacks from outside sources, such as hacks, doxes, as well as being mass reported. In
Shit,
one of
I
those
didn't know she had all
instances,
that.
Pippa's Twitter account got banned for a single day.
I got Twitter banned last night, and now I can't send tweets from my phone anymore.
On December 28th, Pippa also got her Discord banned as well for unknown reasons.
Okay.
What did you do? It's fine. It's fine. Too much bed posting? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
My Discord's gone? Guess I don't have to respond to DMs.
Luckily, she regained access back to her account on
Nice.
January 8th.
Please, Discord support! You said I have 14 days to resolve my account issue or you close my account! But you won't respond to any tickets? My Discord is back! I will never say anything bad about Discord again!
Yeah, yeah. Don't give it back. Keep it. I didn't want it anyway. Keep it.
Was also embroiled in a fake doxing attempt. Basically,
Wait, what?
what happened is that a YouTuber by the name of Camelot331 posted an IRL picture alluding.
Wait, I
that
think I
it
heard of
was
this.
Pippa. Pippa then responded.
Yeah, I think I heard about this too, where dude posted like a picture saying this was Pipkin Pippa, but that wasn't the case at all. Yeah, I don't know. That dude's fucking weird.
A tweet confirming that this was not her, and added that this could cause privacy issues for VTubers
Oh,
and
yeah.
legal issues for VTubers and corporations.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, this not me.
Yeah. Oh
Please
yeah.
Don't
This.
post things like this about VTubers. It creates privacy issues, and for people
Yep. This is exactly what I thought it was.
in a company, it could create legal issues.
Camelot then apologized on Twitter for the trouble he had caused, stating,
People obviously saw the picture I posted yesterday. Had I known the VTuber culture, I wouldn't have posted. A friend was hurt over it. Something I would never want to happen. Even more were hurt. It was a joke. Sorry to Pip. Good luck.
Didn't he also like post that like not too long after he and Pippa's collab? Because didn't Pippa collab with the dude or something? I don't know.
Lesson learned. Apologies.
I'm not gonna go too deep into that if I don't know the full details.
Yours truly, C331.
upon
I'll just say what I
Pippa's
know.
tweet, internet detectives delved into the message, highlighting capital letters scattered within the text to unveil a hidden phrase. Phase is gay.
Oh,
this
good fucking lord.
revelation led many to interpret it as either a lack of remorse or an act of trolling.
Probably both.
Speculations arose that this cryptic message might have been a response to Pippa's previous jest, referring to him as a fruit during a
That-
collaborative podcast.
Hey,
Oh,
what?
yeah. That's what I want to see immediately.
You think it's your fault for looking a little too fruity, maybe?
Why you gotta say that?
But the biggest accusation Pippa has received
Why did he sound so offended from being called fruity? Like, I've never understood being called fruity, so I probably can't really comment too much on that, but I never understood it. And I don't know.
is being called a Nazi and an anti-Semite. This is a common trend in VTuber spaces
Yeah.
to throw that word around. People also believed
It's also just a common thing on Twitter where Twitter freaks will just throw around random words like that just as insults, even though they don't even know what the hell it means at all. They'll just see a word and just throw it around while just, yeah. It pretty much just waters down the term, and all it does is really just water down the term until it just means nothing pretty much and loses all meaning. That's pretty much all it does.
Gora was a Nazi at one point, which I speak about in my Gora video. In one instance, Pippa joked about shekels, which is an Israeli currency, often referenced in Jewish conspiracy theories or anti-Semitic tropes.
Guys, thank you for the 937. Thanks for the stream, Pips. Have my shekels. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the... I'm rubbing my hands. Thank you for the shekels. What the fuck? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Thank you, guys.
I don't
And
understand
then
it, so I'm not
they
gonna
also
comment.
accused her of doing racist jokes.
Oh, man. Imagine he'd start... Imagine his opening line was like, I'll take your breath away.
What?
Which was... Well, that's Pippa.
Sometimes I say stupid shit. I'm gonna fucking shoot up a Walmart! Sometimes I say stuff and I don't believe it. But I believe it while I'm saying it. And then 5 seconds later, I'm like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever said. Why did I say that?
During a gameplay
I'm not gonna lie, I totally relate to that because I do that shit all the time. Sometimes on videos, and a lot of times IRL. That's one of the main things I can relate to Pippa on, because I do that so fucking much.
session of Hogwarts Legacy, some viewers interpreted the player's negative comments about goblins as being anti-Semitic as well.
That thing's
What?
fucking ugly.
Just a moment.
You know what? I think it's okay we're killing these things. They're pretty fucking ugly. I think we should genocide them.
This confusion may stem from prejudiced stereotypes about Jewish people, leading to a mistaken belief that their criticisms of goblin characters were indirectly targeting Jewish individuals. Allegations.
What? How did we... We're talking about goblins. How did... What? Okay. Okay. Think I'm just... My brain's getting fried here.
That Pippa then took the time to clarify during the stream.
I just want to say, people thought that I was being anti-Semitic, shitting on the goblins. The goblins have fucking black sclera and like wrinkly, gross little faces and long ears and shit. Bro, the guy, no! That's not a dog whistle, dude! They're goblins! They're creepy looking!
They are.
Pippa also has been accused of denying the Holocaust. When
What?
in fact, this clip only shows her...
What? Wasn't that Neurosama too? I don't even know why I said too. That was Neurosama who did that. I don't know.
reading a really messed up super chat.
Thank you for the 333. I think Helen was mostly legit, but not as capable as she's made out to be. Like how that one event happened, but 6 million? No way. Wait a minute.
Hey, what?
Same with this clip where she is going fully into her conspiracy theorist trope.
But King Angel, what if I told you it's already like that? What if I told you that there's already a group of people running the world right now, and they have been for hundreds of years? They're even trying to reduce the world population to 1 billion, or so some conspiracy theorists say. What if I told you, King Angel, that it's not about the population number, it's about who is left?
These are just few minutes out of thousands of hours of streaming. This isn't Pippa's main content. She usually focuses on creating uplifting projects, offering advices to VTubers, and producing entertaining content for her fans. These are just essentially edgy jokes, but joking about sensitive...
Also heard of these accusations. I watch a fair amount of Pippa as I find her quite funny. I've never heard her say anything that would indicate malicious intent. She's somewhat edgy, and that's kind of her brand. So there are things that could be taken out of context that make her look bad, but I've never seen her actually do something that's actually bad with actual intent behind it. She's not politically correct, but I think that's good. Yeah, that's pretty much the same vibe. I don't really focus on the politics though, so I don't know. Politics are my thing.
topics doesn't require you to endorse these subjects. And if you don't believe me,
2024, and we're still questioning if Pippa is a problem. Some things never change. If you want to know the answer, actually watch her before you even judge her based on words on the internet. She streams on both YouTube and Twitch. Come to a conclusion yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much the way you should do it.
just hear it from Pippa
I watched
herself.
her. I enjoy it.
Sometimes I say stupid shit, but I don't mean it. Or sometimes I say stupid shit, and a year later, shocking, I know, but people change in a year.
Yeah,
I don't
true.
believe it anymore. Or sometimes I still agree with it, but I didn't mean to word it the way that I did. I'm not gonna apologize, but I wish you wouldn't hate me so much. I would have worded it more nicely if I had known you were gonna hone in on it.
Pippa is often accused of being part of the alt-right movements, which has been associated with anti-Semitism. These antis often dig up clips of Pippa where she presumably...
In this clip, you can see Pippa manipulating her innocent Japanese co-worker into thinking that Joshua Moon's site is a good place, calling them her Kiwi bros. I don't know what any of this is. I don't know who Joshua Moon is, and I don't know what the hell a Kiwi bros is. I don't know. But, well, like I said, I don't know. So no comment.
manipulated coworkers into thinking that the Joshua Moon site is a good place.
They've talked about us a bit though, and they've been really friendly. There you go, kiwi rolls. Rachel just called you delicious.
Yes, this video is fucked.
Josh, I know what's going on! Sorry.
Crazy to think anyone would call Tenma innocent. The website owner addressed Pippa's comments, and her positive reaction to his response sparked additional controversy. This sequence of events further intensified the debate surrounding her actions and statements.
Did you say Noel's reaction to you? What the hell? No? What do you say? What the fuck is this pet anime shit? He said, why are we screaming right now? I'll take it. I'll take it. You said you wanted to become a VTuber. No? Well, help him out, Chad. Help him out, man.
There's also been several threads made on Pippa where she is also accused of supporting and encouraging interactions with lolcows and alt-right Gamergates figures. The controversy surrounding Pippa involves clips that, when viewed without context, appear quite incriminating. However,
yeah, that's done with a lot of content creators. They take clips out of context and then just try to incriminate them. But then they look at the whole clip and it's like, oh, okay. Okay.
It's important to note that these clips were often deliberately taken out of context. The background and timing of these accusations are crucial for understanding the full picture. The allegations originated from a user involved in the hashtag #DropKiwiFarm movement led by Kifals, a controversial figure who had her own movement turned against her after she was accused of embezzling hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's obviously a lot more to be said about Keffels, but she's not a VTuber, so honestly, who cares?
Yeah, and I don't know what's going on with that drama. I've seen videos about it, but that just seems like something I'd rather not touch, so I'm leaving that alone.
Need to know is that this movement, which initially aimed to boycott...
This is the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more that has been neglected. If anyone has more examples, please share in the replies. The EN VTuber community has no room for this hatred. We fully stand behind Keffels and the Drop Kiwi Farms campaign. Okay, I'm curious. What the hell is Kiwi Farms? Okay, yeah. I got you. All right.
This particular website eventually morphed into a widespread hate campaign. Its main objective shifted towards opposing anything associated with Kiwi Farms. This campaign scrutinized anyone with even the slightest connection to the website, including those who referenced it in memes, jokes, or even casual mentions. Consequently, Pippa found herself targeted during this period, caught in the crossfire of the movement's broader agenda to combat the website's influence and activities. The problem is that a user or someone such as Vosh, who now stumbles onto these threads and who doesn't understand the context of the time and space where these were written, will only take these words at face value.
Pippa, who I think is like a Nazi.
And this is why she has been a heated topic amongst VTuber audiences in the past couple of years, but hopefully this helped shed a light on some of the misconceptions about her.
Listen, if I ever secure that Vosh collab...
You're gonna ask him to see his barn?
It's just polite.
The thing is with Pippa, it really shows how a VTuber can embrace the whole 4chan / anonymous forums / rats and how we can engage with these communities without necessarily have them define us. There is a lot of great content that can come out of mixing communities like this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
She's not just your edgy, epic, rabid VTuber, but a complex character capable of fitting both in the shitposting world and the glossy idol corporate VTuber scene. The fascinating thing with her is how she's managed to thread the line of controversy, often even crossing it sometimes, to the despair of her boss Fishman. She definitely likes to keep everyone on their
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sakana, the CEO of Face Connect, pretty sure his dreams are pretty much just in crumbles right now. Because for those who don't know, his dream was to make like an idol company, but now he's stuck with the sad girl company. That's the title he has been given, and well, so far it just seems like it's gonna stick. Hell, I just watched a clip where he was talking to Dizzy Dokuro, and I don't remember the full context, but it was like something along the lines of I think he said something along the lines of, "I swear you guys corrupt every new person we get here." or every new person gets here and gets corrupted, and brought up the fact that everyone was nothing like how they were in their audition. Which, yeah. I think Jelly even said that she lied in her interview too. And we're joking about it. I don't know if she actually did or not, but who knows. But yeah, that's a sad girl comedy for you. I love it.
Her toes, but she still managed becoming virtually uncancelable
yeah.
through the really controversial shit she says.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the perks of always being really honest about who you are to your audience. They'll accept you for who you are. It makes it even more remarkable that she works for a company that allows her to do this.
Oh yeah,
Sakana
definitely.
intentionally recruits controversial talents, but still aims to be seen
It's a good thing he does, because you get really good results if you do.
as a legitimate idol company. So she definitely had to become a bit more tame since joining. And that's probably for the best.
Oh shit. Okay, for those who don't know, I haven't made any gaming content in a while. I recorded myself playing this game, and I will be releasing videos of this soon, okay? Just a heads up.
Only a certain degree of honesty the internet can tolerate.
And if me talking shit about the people who are part of the Hogwarts harassment campaign ain't gonna piss Twitter off, me playing this just might.
Until it creates much more hassle than is worth it. Not gonna lie, I was familiar with Pippa before this video, but I hadn't dove that deep into her content. After researching her, I can irrevocably say that I'm kind of a fan now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of based. I
Oh, yeah,
always like
definitely.
to see someone who is unabashedly themselves. But what do you guys think of her? Let me know in
I
the
love her.
comments below.
Favorite VTuber.
Pippa is often accused of being part of the alt-right movements, which has been associated with anti-Semitism. Semitism.
Oh, it's spout takes. Okay.
Semitism.
Go on, get it out. Go on, take your time.
Semitism.
Take your time.
Okay, I think that's how it is. Pippa is often accused of being part of the alt.
Oh, that was a really good video, and I'm glad I watched it. It was really nice. So yeah. And God, I suck at outros. I mess up the intro, and now I mess up the outro. Come on. Alright, just go check out Rima Evenstar. Check out the original video in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hope you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.